Time is it? All right, I'd like to call the Macomb City Council to order, please. If you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance.
I'd like to call the Macomb City Council to order, please. If you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
For which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'd like to call for a moment of silence to honor a local businessman, former head football coach at Western University, local member of the Macomb School Board, served on the Planning Commission and the Airport Authority. Mr. Brody Weston passed away this past weekend. We'd like to take a moment and honor him and his family with a moment of silence. Thank you. If the clerk would call the roll, please.
Mike Wayland.
Here.
John Vajezi.
Here.
Don Wynn.
Here.
Tom Cook.
Present.
Ashley Katz. Here. Tammy Lee Brown Edwards.
Here.
Dennis Moon.
Here.
7 present.
We have a quorum. Thank you. We're here to celebrate a little bit of an unusual occurrence. We did not just hire a whole new fire department, although from the gallery tonight you're going to see that we are about to swear in 8 new firefighters. When I say new, some of them were appointed prior to the pandemic, and some of them, about half, evenly split, have been hired since the pandemic has occurred. So we realize that we like to honor them with an official swearing in tonight. So we'll be swearing in firefighter Ethan Taylor, firefighter Josh Waller, firefighter Boston Snelson, firefighter Jason Shade, firefighter Colton LeGros, firefighter Alex Hance, firefighter Michael DeWitt, and firefighter Jonathan McAvoy. So I'd ask the clerk if she'd please take these gentlemen and get them sworn in.
Okay. Let me do that.
Please. Maybe we could use that one out there, maybe.
Yeah. Yes, you will. Yes.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Illinois and the territories, institutions, and facilities thereof, both public and private, in assisting in the prevention and hazards of fire under the rules and ordinances of the City of Macomb, Illinois, that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office under the directions of the officials that have appointed me and/or their designated representative, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. I do. Okay. All right, congratulations, and now I need a signature.
They could all be retiring at the same time.
Gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for your commitment to public service. We know we're going to be well served. In many cases, we know we've been well served so far with your service to us. And to your supporters, family, friends, and others here gathered to support you tonight, we thank you for your commitment to them so that they come to work every day ready to do what they need to do for the citizens of Macomb. So can we give you another round of applause? Thank you. I think the chief says you're free to go.
Thank you, guys.
But you're welcome to stay as well.
It's dinner time. Oops.
Oh, he broke it.
That cost him a pair of sunglasses.
Thank you.
This looks more like it.
All righty, council, before you is the consent agenda, and a motion is in order.
Move to adopt is published.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the consent agenda as published. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Wayland.
Aye.
Vajezi.
Aye.
Wynn.
Aye.
Cook.
Aye.
Katz.
Aye.
Brown Edwards.
Aye.
Moon.
Aye.
All ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Citizens wishing to address the city council on matters germane to the agenda of the tonight's meeting will be limited to 3 minutes and are asked to be brief and concise in making their remarks. Comments submitted by mail or email will not be read aloud, but a copy will be provided to each member of the council and made a part of the minutes of this meeting. Does anyone wish to speak to the council under the public comment section of tonight's agenda? All right, hearing none. Under unfinished business, item number 1, consideration to approve the lateral incentive program from the Macomb Police Department. This item was discussed at last week's Committee of the Whole, and the chief is here. In the event we have any questions, we entertain a motion to adopt.
Make a motion to approve the lateral incentive program for the Macomb Police Department.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the lateral incentive program. Any discussion? Any questions for the chief? Chief, do you want to add anything?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right, hearing no further discussion, then roll call, please.
Vajezi.
Aye.
Wynn.
Aye.
Cook.
Aye.
Katz.
Aye.
Brown Edwards.
Abstain.
Moon.
Aye.
Wayland.
Aye.
All ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You might want to stay there, though. We've
Yes,
got
sir.
the next item on the agenda is consideration to approve an amended side letter agreement between the City of Macomb, Illinois, and Illinois Fraternal Order of Police Labor Council Lodge Number 189. A copy of the agreement outlining the program is in your packet. Chief, could you go over briefly what this, or Mr. Coker, go over what this sectionally codifies for us today?
Sure, I can mention a little bit. So if the council remembers, last year, the council officially approved the side letter for lateral transfer process when Chief Barker brought it to the council. So now Chief Jones is actually getting ready to implement this. We've approved the bonus process. The only change in this letter, as we got to looking at it farther, is in the vacation leave on the second page in B. When we have an employee start, and this is common across our other hiring for other employees at the city, if they come with experience, we'll offer vacation time equivalent to their years of experience. So B has been added to match what our existing employees, if they're 2 to 7 years of experience, they get 10 days of vacation. 8 years, they get 15 days. So that's the main change with this. Entertain any questions.
Maybe just a point of clarification on B, it does cap the credit at 8 years of service, is that right?
Correct. That's correct.
All right, we'd entertain a motion to approve the amended side letter agreement.
Move to approve the amended side letter agreement between the City of Macomb, Illinois, and the Illinois Fraternal Order of Police Labor Council Lodge Number 189.
Second.
So moved and seconded to approve the amended side letter. Any discussion? Any questions for Chief? All righty. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Wynn,
Aye.
Cook,
Aye.
Katz. Aye. Brown Edwards,
Aye.
Moon,
Aye.
Wayland,
Aye.
Vajezzi.
Aye.
All ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Thanks, Chief. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Item number 3, consideration to approve the executive session minutes that need to remain closed. This was discussed at last week's committee of the whole, and there was a list of those meeting minutes and the dates and the general topic of those executive session minutes. We'd entertain a motion to approve the list.
Make a motion to approve the executive session minutes that need to remain closed.
Second.
Moved and seconded to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Cook,
Aye.
Katz. Aye. Brown Edwards,
Aye.
Moon,
Aye.
Wayland,
Aye.
Vajezzi,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
all ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. There is no other unfinished business. Excuse me. Under new business, item number 1, consideration of an ordinance authorizing the sale of certain personal property, including equipment and vehicles owned by the city of Macomb. We'd ask the clerk if she'd read this into the record. This will be first reading, please.
The city is authorized to dispose of the city's personal property in 3 ways: by ordinance, or auction, or trade-in. And it has been determined by City Hall staff and department heads that they find the attached list no longer necessary or useful or beneficial to the city. That's it.
Okay, that'll stand as first reading. We'll have that on for further action and discussion then at next Monday's Committee of the Whole. Item number 2, consideration to approve the hiring of 3 additional police officers above the authorized current staffing strength of 24 officers. There's in a memorandum in your packet from the chief, Chief Jones. It's all yours, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening. And so if I could direct your attention to the proposal for the lateral program of hiring request. That's what it's labeled. To briefly clarify the language that is before you, our department has seen some transition with regards to recent retirements and some upcoming retirements, and also some upcoming resignations as well within the department. And so that takes us below our authorized number, which is 24. And in addition to that, we would like to stay at the authorized number, but also for the reasoning behind the reasoning of losing personnel, we would like to request to hire above our authorized number in the preliminary. And so I'm asking for 3 slots respectfully. Over the next course of a few months, hopefully we can get more personnel in place.
Anyone have any questions for the chief? Excuse me, Alderman Vajezzi.
The reason that we're hiring this is even though we currently have 24, there are people that are on military leave and also people that are out because of injury. So that's the reason we're bringing these up to the actual manned level, not just the numbers.
Yes, sir. And so we do have personnel that are on extended military leave, in addition to officers that are on light duty assignments, in addition to those upcoming retirements and other forms of transition in the department.
Okay, thank you.
Alderman Moon.
And just for clarification, this is temporary. The staffing level will remain at 25.
Yes, the staffing level will remain at the authorized number. This is just in the preliminary.
This is to try to get ahead of the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Your Honor.
Alderman Brown Edwards.
Yes, Chief, could you tell me how long do you expect for us to be, for lack of a better word, top heavy?
Ma'am, could you repeat that last portion?
Yes, can you tell me how long we would be, I guess, overstaffed? Do you have an estimate time?
I do not have an estimate time because technically we are not overstaffed. We're understaffed right now. And so the additional slots, the additional hiring slots are going to assist us with getting back to staffing as we're losing personnel. And so on paper, the number is somewhat deceiving.
No, I understand that, but I guess my question is, so if we approve new hires and retirements happen, like, is that within the next calendar year that the numbers will be back to even? Or is it going to be longer than a year that we will have more than 24 officers on the payroll?
We're hoping that as we continue through the year of 2021, that we will be able to hire at least 3 to 4 additional personnel to assist where we are right now, to alleviate where we are right now, and then we will reevaluate for 2022 as we do have authorized police academy slots, which falls up under the traditional hiring model.
Thank you. Your Honor, I do have an additional question.
Yes, ma'am. Go
And
ahead.
that may be for Mr. Coker.
All righty, go ahead.
Do we have, has it been budgeted for this current fiscal year to be able to support additional officers in these roles?
So technically, no, but with 2 on military leave right now, which we are not paying salaries for, we have the available budget. Does that answer your question?
And how long would that, do we know when those deployed will possibly be returning?
As of right now, neither one of our military personnel are scheduled to return this year, 2021. And if anything changes, I will make sure that we keep the council abreast.
And how many possible retirements do we have within the next within this fiscal year?
We had 1 in addition to the former chief of police in May, and we have 1 that is upcoming in October of this year.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else? Would entertain a motion to approve temporarily raising the authorized head count for the police department.
So move.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Katz. Aye. Brown Edwards.
Aye.
Moon.
Aye.
Wayland.
Aye.
Vajezi.
Aye.
Wynn.
Aye.
Cook.
Aye.
All ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
Item number 3, consideration to authorize an intergovernmental agreement between the City of Macomb and the Board of Trustees of Western Illinois University for provisions of the street repairs to be completed at North Charles Street Extension, east of Tanner Hall, on the campus of Western Illinois University here in Macomb, otherwise known as the North Quad Drive. A one-time payment up to but not to exceed $25,000 issued upon completion. There's a memorandum in your packet, along with a copy of the proposed intergovernmental agreement from Ms. Lambert. Miranda, if you could go with that for us, please.
Yes, so the repairs have been completed at North Charles Street Extension east of Tanner Hall. And while it was originally planned to have a payment made from the city to WIU once we received full IDOT funding or upon the next WIU payment, that has transitioned into a one-time payment from WIU since we hold the UCM contract. The city of Macomb holds that under Public Works.
Just for the record, I think you may have said Pearl. We're talking about North Charles Street. Is that correct?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
North Charles.
And this is actually a change order, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Any questions for Ms. Lambert? Alderman Moon.
My only comment is that I think this should have been done before the work was ever done. And you're fairly new, probably had a lot to do, so I'll cut you a little slack this time. But I do believe this should have gone through either Committee of the Whole or Public Works or something, or the Transportation Group to, where does our reserves, where are they now after spending this money? Because my understanding is this is coming out of the McDonough County Transit's reserves, correct?
Correct.
So it's really not costing the city any money, but it still, I think, needs
Making
to run
funds.
some proper channels and not after the fact.
Thank you for that feedback.
Thank you. Alderman Nguyen, did you have your hand up, sir?
No.
Okay,
that's
sorry. Any other questions for Ms. Lambert? We'd entertain a motion then to authorize the intergovernmental agreement.
Move to authorize the intergovernmental agreement between the City of Macomb and the Board of Trustees of Western Illinois University for provisions of street repairs.
Second.
Moved and seconded to authorize the intergovernmental agreement, the execution of the intergovernmental agreement. Any discussion? Alderman Moon.
I had one more question, I forgot. Are they going to remove the gate at the top of the hill on Charles Street?
That I have not been informed of, but I can reach out to WIU to get that information
Well,
for you.
my opinion is if we're going to help maintain that, then it ought to be open to the public.
I will get that answer to you.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Brown Edwards,
Aye.
Moon,
Aye.
Wayland,
Aye.
Vajezi,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Cook,
Aye.
Katz. Aye. All ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. There is no other new business. Any committee reports this evening? Hearing none, automatic reports. Alderman Moon.
No report.
Sir, Alderman Brown Edwards.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The COVID numbers are starting to increase nationwide, and so I'm just asking citizens to please educate yourselves on the newest health guidelines and advisements. School is getting started in some parts of our community, and so I'm hoping that everyone have a great start to their school year. And there are some community opportunities for back to school fairs, and so please look at those advisements, advertisements on social media. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Alderman Katz.
I was just going to echo what Alderman Brown Edwards just said in regards to educating everyone on vaccinations and taking part in those opportunities so we can try to provide children of the community and students as they return to Western a somewhat normal school year.
Very good. Thank you, ma'am. Alderman Cook.
I just want to take a little different approach and say vaccinations are far safer for you than getting COVID,
Okay.
for those of you who have not received a vaccination.
Thank you, Doc. Alderman Nguyen.
Well, I would just like to, I don't know if anybody's thanked Mr. Coker, all that were involved in the C.T. Vivian birthday affair, the mayor and League of Women Voters. It was really a nice event. So
Thank you, Don.
kudos to all.
Okay, thank you very much. Alderman Vajezi.
I just want to take a moment to thank Western Illinois Regional Council. Their Victim Services Department has 35 years in our community, helping not just Macomb, but also McDonough County. So thank you for all the volunteers, the time and effort that they put out to really help a lot of people.
Very good, sir. Thank you. Alderman Wayland.
No report, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Lambert, did you have anything else? Okay.
In an attached memo, I just wanted to inform the council of some updates that we are going to have this next system year for our Go West fixed routes. The first change is going to be a route change, so 18 North will transfer to 18 Northwest. That will be taking away stops of Veterans Park and East University. Within the last year, with those stops, we have seen 646 that we'll be taking away, and we'll be able to transfer those pickups around the campus, as well as providing additional coverage on West Jackson. We are also going to change the times of that route, so instead of picking up on the 10 of the hour, it will pick up on the 40, so it will be there for class exchange. We will also have some new bus stops, which the first one being on westbound Calhoun at North Ward, southbound on South Ward in front of Raintree Mobile Home Park, and westbound on Grant at Debbie Lane. And we will also have our new system maps. I do have some to provide if anybody is looking to have some to go over, so they're able to discuss that with any interested parties.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Lambert. Ms. Ortman, anything from you? Okay, Chief, anything else? Okay. Mr. Coker?
Yeah, actually, I do have a couple things to mention this evening. As a few council members have mentioned, and everyone noticed in the public, everyone has their mask on again here in City Hall. Last week, you may have noticed that the CDC is recommending masking if an area or county has substantial level of COVID transmission. McDonough County was declared as a county of substantial level of transmission. So we are masking indoors at all of our city buildings effective today.
And that's regardless of vaccination status.
Regardless of vaccination status, unfortunately, yes. And I would encourage also everyone to get vaccinated too. The other thing I wanted to mention real briefly, you may have heard in the past, I call it stimulus part 2, the ARP or American Rescue Plan funds. So the city of Macomb is scheduled to receive $2.37 million. We're a non-entitlement area. So the state of Illinois has finally gotten around to filing for that for our non-entitlement areas. So I registered last week on the portal for that, so we're starting the process. We'll be talking about, there's a whole list of ways that money can be spent: water, sewer, infrastructure, vaccination incentives, things like that. So we'll be working through that. We'll get multiple people involved. We have until 2024 to spend the funds, so more information to come. So
Thank you, Scott.
that's all I have. Thank you.
Ms. Falk?
I don't have anything.
Okay, thank you. A couple of things I'd like to share with you, council. So first of all, thanks, Alderman Nguyen, Reverend Dr. C.T. Vivian's birthday celebration last Friday evening at the Homestead site was, I think, a success. That was a collaborative between the Shared Community Action Committee, and the city is a member of that organization, so thank you for noting that. I think we're hoping to make that an annual event. So, also, Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad has indicated they'll be doing some railroad crossing maintenance in the community starting tomorrow morning on North Randolph Street, for example, and that crossing will be closed through next Monday. So that's North Randolph closed at the railroad crossing through next Monday. And also a reminder, there's still a lot of construction projects going on, some private construction, some improvements that the city's underwriting. But we would remind folks that whenever there is a road barricaded closed, we would appreciate you not violating those signs, driving around them, moving them, for not only your safety, but the integrity of the project. Some of those, the road may look fine, or the area may look fine, but there may be wet concrete or other improvements that haven't, we'll say, set yet. So the fact that they're being driven on or walked on or bicycle driven across not only presents a potential safety issue for the person doing that, but it could also damage the improvement. So we'd ask everyone to abide by that. Have some appointments I would ask for your concurrence in. First, I would like to appoint Mr. Charles Laird to the Enterprise Zone Board.
Make a motion to appoint Chuck Laird to Enterprise Zoning Board.
Second.
Moved and seconded to appoint Mr. Laird. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Moon,
Aye.
Wayland,
Aye.
Bajesi,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Cook,
Aye.
Katz,
Aye.
Brown Edwards,
Aye.
all ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. I'd ask for your concurrence in reappointing Julie Flynn to the Equal Opportunity and Fair Housing Commission. I'm sorry?
Are you doing them separately?
Yeah.
Make a motion to appoint Julie Flynn to Equal Opportunity and Fair Housing Commission.
Second.
So moved and seconded to appoint Ms. Flynn to the Equal Opportunity and Fair Housing Commission. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Wayland,
Aye.
Bajesi,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Cook,
Aye.
Katz,
Aye.
Brown Edwards,
Abstain.
Moon,
Aye.
all ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Ask for your concurrence in reappointing Patty Jones to the Fire Pension Board.
So move.
Second.
It is moved and seconded to appoint Ms. Jones to the Fire and Pension Board. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Bajesi,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Cook,
Aye.
Katz,
Aye.
Brown Edwards,
Aye.
Moon,
Aye.
Wayland,
Aye.
all ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Ask for your concurrence in reappointing Caleb Markey and Eric Snyder to the Planning Commission.
So move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to concur. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Wynn,
Aye.
Cook,
Aye.
Katz,
Aye.
Brown Edwards,
Aye.
Moon,
Aye.
Wayland,
Aye.
Bajesi,
Aye.
all ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. And I'd ask for your concurrence in reappointment of Sally Egler to the Zoning Board of Appeals.
So move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to reappoint Ms. Egler, and just for the record, this is a compensated position at $10 per meeting. Hearing no further discussion, roll call, please.
Cook,
Aye.
Katz,
Aye.
Brown Edwards,
Aye.
Moon,
Aye.
Wayland,
Aye.
Bajesi,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
all ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you, and I appreciate your concurrence with those appointments. Those folks are committing to doing the best work they can on behalf of us here in the city, so appreciate their willingness to either accept a reappointment or take the initial appointment. There is no other action to come before you this evening. We'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Katz,
Aye.
Brown Edwards,
Aye.
Moon,
Aye.
Wayland,
Aye.
Bajesi,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Cook,
Aye.
all ayes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Meeting adjourned.